Okay, starting it up. Hey everyone, Jin is the Tonic here. I'm back. I'm still here, actually, uh, watching Vampire in the Garden in this watch-along series. We are at Season 1, Episode 5, the unexpected, I think, finale of this, I guess, mini-series. I'm looking forward to it. I've been sitting here all night, if you couldn't tell by the fact that I'm still wearing this shirt that you have probably grown very familiar with. So you can at least be assured that I've been sitting here for the past 2.5 hours watching this crap. Cheers. I'm dedicated, if nothing else. So we have the episode 5 of Vampire in the Garden that we're going to get started on right now. Show's been up in intensity, down in intensity. It's been okay. It's been well paced, I think. No, I can't claim that. It's been weirdly paced, I think. But it's got its themes and it's sticking to it. Still digging the aesthetics for the most part. Just not as flashy as it was in the first episode, which is what I really liked. The first episode had some really it had a good look. It had a keen look. I was hoping to get real depressed in that totalitarian society, but instead we're just watching all of this vampiric debauchery, cooking and playing the hurdy-gurdy. What kind of depraved individual? Yeah, let's get ready to watch this. I'm ready to see how things go for Momo and Fine. As I recall, last time Momo latched on to the first utopian society she saw and was absolutely disappointed. And Fine just keeps on passing out. That's her whole character. Passing out due to blood loss. I guess I could call it blood loss anyway. Let's see what this last episode has in store for us. Why not? Alright. I will do the countdown for us. Just remember, if you're going to pause your video, I'm saying this in the last episode, if you're going to pause your video, remember to pause me as well. Otherwise, spoiler central. Okay. Everybody ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and play. Netflix logo, of course. It's not Momo. Why do y'all hate this concept? Aw, damn. Nope, still can't make heads or tails of this. It's too symbolic. And therefore cryptic. Dead. Why did you even put her in that coffin if it was that easy for her to break out of? Or did somebody else open it? If so, who? Did somebody else open it, or did she just headbutt it open? Why was the weeb shirtless? Was he gonna dive in there? For what reason? He doesn't know that. Nobody knows that Momo's down there, except Fine now. For some reason, because of her lesbian senses. I know I say, like, the word lesbian a lot. I call them lesbians a lot and stuff like that. Know that it doesn't come from a derogatory place. All of my best friends are lesbians. And I am not exaggerating. She's alive? That was simple. She didn't even need CPR. Fine can't give her CPR. Fine doesn't breathe. She's a vampire. You know what? Again, thinking about it too hard. You've been having this conversation for the better part of, like, I don't know, 13 decades? Like, why do you think she's going to change her mind now? Well, this is good. This is chaos. A city? My goodness. Oh. Learn to drive. There was a tree growing inside of, like, the 15th floor of that building. This is the first time the background team has failed me, because otherwise their aesthetic has been, like, beautiful. But that was just... I can give them I can give them at least one strike. Like, I can let them have it. I mean... Always setting themselves up for snipers. Again. Great thing about having an immortal protagonist is that you can just see her die in so many different ways. The other protagonist can just yell her name dramatically every single time. Damn. They didn't get far. Is Momo passed out now? I feel like Momo's passed out now. Yep. Be sure not to hit the girl. And he shoots a rocket launcher at them. I love that guy. He's the definition of a loose cannon. Literally and figuratively. Well, I'm going to put you in this vent. And then I'm not going to go with you. Because it wouldn't be an anime if I did. We have to do this as dramatically as possible. Yeah, all this time you guys are spending, like, dramatically talking to each other, you could have used to escape together. And y'all suddenly became the worst shots in the world, huh? Oh shit, she's gonna use the special sauce. Don't ever let me call it that again. Don't ever let me call it that again. And she just killed them all. All those special characters. Weeb's gonna be so sad. He's gonna be like, my boys! My team! Wow. She's getting really used to this, huh? How to crush you in the claw. Yeah, who do you think you're gonna get a merit badge from? The commander? And so we found the fatal flaw in the amphibian design of those mechs, which is that the head is completely exposed. No, now he cares. Or doesn't care. Punch her! Punch her! Punch her! Okay, fine, don't. Mom cares about Momo's future, but not enough to run after her when she's jogging to find her vampire pride. We're getting some deepest lore vampire in the garden here. Those flashbacks. And so he died unceremoniously. You'd think they would be able to drink the blood that's pouring out of them to regain some of their blood power. Oh, the sympathetic vampire did not kill any of them. Just maimed them. Did not kill them. You see, I'm a real samurai at heart, he said. So many members of this military unit are defeated. Oh shit. Oh god. The humanity. I mean, the paradise wouldn't have been that bad if they'd just found an alternative power source. Like, all you needed to do was set up some solar panels, and that would have been a paradise. Like an actual paradise. It's not that much of a sham. What I was saying before is so many members of this military unit were defeated by just getting a pipe to the head. You're the worst. Getting getting some Demon Slayer Komatsu vibes. At least it's actually her choice instead of what they did with that stupid show. Yeah. Yeah, you just lay there. You think about what you've done. She's bled a lot. And you know she has not intaken nearly the amount of blood that she's bled. Whoop. They didn't get very far. Ha. She's malting. I said malting, not melting. Although either one would have been acceptable, I think. She malted into flower petals. Oh, wait, no, there's lots of flowers here. What a beautiful place. Like, what was that before? That there was a structure in that chasm with but a single well-lit ray of sunshine. She ain't going anywhere, buddy. Oh, come on. Can't we anime our way out of this? This is the time to realize that you have a nine-tailed fox in you. Or, like, had a parent who was also a half vampire, half demon. Quick, remember something plot relevant. That'll save your life. Oh, she painted that painting? Of course. Wow. Truth is, Momo, you never stood a chance. My ex was just... she's perfect. No one holds a candle. Not gonna lie, I was just thinking about her the whole time that we were together. Cause you look exactly the same. She's admitting it. Take a drink. But you laughed more than she did, I guess. You are not tone deaf. That is not tone deaf. I've heard you play music. Your deathbed is not a place to be modest. You just sing for her and like let the scene end. It's not that it's like particularly drawn out. I'm just sick of like I don't want to watch her degrade anymore. Like her body is melting and she's starting to cry blood, and if we keep going with this scene, more bad things are going to come of it. Like she's going to start forming pustules and her teeth are going to start falling out cuz like the creators are really into watching her get hurt, which is questionable. But again, not as bad as Demon Slayer Kimetsu. I have thoughts on that show. What the fuck are you talking about? Are you still trying to convince her? Well, dang, if you had said that from the start, maybe she wouldn't have tried to cross the continent trying to find you. Well, you have some things to think about in your life. I know better than to think that this fade to black means that the show is over, or the episode is over. See, it's a fake out. It always is. Where did you find this sea of flowers growing under a tree? And like, see, they cut to that's the cut. They always cut to credits and fade to lull you into a false sense of security. Yeah, but where did she find like a sea of flowers under a nice tree in what I'm assuming is like northern Russia? Who knows? Well, yeah, I guess this has been the last episode. Episode 5 of Vampire in the Garden. Now she really is in the garden because Momo buried her there. Not to be morose. Yeah. It was a fun little miniseries. Nothing ridiculous, like nothing special. Honestly, what the most I got out of it, I would say is the art style. Just, I don't know. You don't see a lot of anime from a take on that Russian aesthetic, so that was cool. Oh hey, post credit. You're just gonna You're just gonna pick up that ladybug and do whatever you want with it, huh? Is that your child? Is that your Fine's child? She made her, what do you call? Paradise. The designer of her own paradise. That's a sweet ending. Yeah. Wait, how is there a vampire child? Like, baby. Was it born from 1 to 2 vampires? Or was it a baby that was bitten? Can vampires procreate in this universe? I guess so, because there's vampire children everywhere. What exactly makes them different from humans? And in what definitive way? And this is like, I guess this is one of the big things about this anime in general. Like, what is the big motivator for the humans and the vampires to be fighting? From the vampire standpoint, you can kind of understand, because it's about drinking human blood. Which is kind of like a make up your own rules thing when it comes to vampire stories, whether or not they can live on different types of blood. Or successfully, like, become vegetarian, vegan. So like, what? Other than that, they were able to feel. Obviously, they showed many signs of emotion. The vampires I'm talking about. They showed many signs of emotion. Their music and cultural taste was through the roof. They seemed to age. Nothing nothing implied that their existence wasn't finite. So for all we know, they had the same lifespan as normal humans. Apparently, they're able to procreate. It seemed like the only things that was really affected by becoming a vampire was that you were able to transform, and you needed to drink blood or you would go insane. But otherwise, it didn't seem like there was any major difference. It didn't seem like there was either any major difference, and that humans didn't have. It didn't seem like they had a good reason to kind of stray away from vampirism as hard as they did, as hard as they went. Aside from the fact that vampires were assaulting humans, I guess. That's where vampire stories really get weird, is when you try to pick that apart, because when it's a sympathetic vampire character, they always I feel like they always do it really. It always ruins the formula, so to speak. From my vampire purist perspective, because the trademarks that would make being a vampire a bad thing are strangely not present. My biggest comparison, I guess, is another Netflix series, Castlevania. Really amazing first season, that show. Definitely one of my suggested. It's almost in my eyes, a perfect first season. It's only 4 episodes. It kept it succinct. And season 2 was strong too. And a lot of that was largely due to the fact that the vampiric entities in that show were largely soulless. There was a few exceptions. Spoilers. It seemed like your common everyday vampire was just exactly what a vampire was supposed to be. Something emotionless, and more driven by the need to drink blood than any other. More driven by the need to drink blood than any emotion, any given emotion, like love or hate or anything like that. Which is what makes vampires vampires, in my opinion. One of the trademarks of them, anyway. With the exception of Dracula himself and Alucard, which are both understandable because Dracula is the vampire. He's been around for the longest and has had the time to engage in every culture and read every single book. So it's almost like he earned his humanity through years of rigorous study and just existence, as opposed to all of the other vampires that are much, much younger. And Alucard, because he's half human, so that comes with emotion. Obviously. But then you get into season 3 of that show, and everybody has feelings, and it literally tears apart a whole group of vampires that were otherwise very feel to each other, because they all of a sudden had emotions, and everybody had to think about their choices emotionally, and all of a sudden the writers were just oh wait, we can't justify this if we do that. If all of our vampires have emotions, then none of what they're doing makes sense. And that's kind of what unraveled that show in seasons 3 and 4. Is that how many there were? It shit itself as a show. IMO. But yeah, that's kind of where you get into weird territories with these shows. Is if the vampire is not an evil entity, then why are the humans even fighting them in the first place? And I understand in this one it's like to keep society separate, but it wasn't even really a separation of society. It was like a straight up war. But I'm not supposed to think so hard about these things because it's just a stupid anime. But yeah, this has been Vampire in the Garden. This has been my watch-along series for it. I hope y'all had fun. I enjoyed myself. I bantered to no end. I straight up annoyed some of you. I am certain of that. And I don't really care. I had fun. So, yeah, I mean, I really hope you had fun too. I do. Really hope you... If you didn't enjoy the show, I at least hope you enjoyed the color commentary that I offered. And yeah, if you want me to do more of these, let me know. Shows are easy. Movies... I feel like movies are going to be a little harder. Especially because they're much longer videos. I don't mind a long video. If you've seen my gaming channel, you know I don't mind a long video. I'm just putting it out there shamelessly. Screw the algorithm. But also, like, as far as recording it, it's a little bit tougher to do that. And I feel like longer movies are... I mean, movies in general are better set up for, like that style, video essay style kind of content, as opposed to these little, like, less than half an hour TV show episodes that make for, like, really comparatively succinct content. But, you know, I guess I could be convinced. I'd just turn into a video essay channel. Nah, I mean, if you're gonna watch a good video essay channel or video commentaries, just watch Kenny JD's Bad Movies and a Beat. That is an excellent series. Kenny's so funny. haven't checked out her gaming channel yet. I really should. Anyway, that's my plug for Kenny JD. I'll leave a link for her channel in the description too. She's awesome. Enough said. I might do this again. We'll see. Depends on, honestly, it depends on what my friends think. They decide whether I make more of these. Not you and not me. Unless you're my friend. And unless I'm my friend. Which is debatable. So that has been Vampire in the Garden. If you have any thoughts that you wanted to share on the show as a whole, knowing that we've finished the 5-episode miniseries, then leave them down below. I'm happy to engage in some discussion. Now that I've seen the entire thing. Again, really unexpected that it was only 5 episodes. I thought it was going to be like 10 or 12 episodes, because that's what these things usually pan out to being. So I accidentally finished it in a night. Oh, and for those who are keeping track, they'll also be happy to know that I finished my strawberries as well. So, yay continuity. I hope you all have a very good day, very good night, and I hope you all stay safe out there. I really do. See you later.